calling this the Chinese virus. Why do you keep using this?
Because it comes from China.
Racist.
It's not racist at all, no, not at all. It comes from China. They didn't report what was happening inside of China. No, I'm not happy with China. There are a lot of ways you can hold them accountable. We're doing very serious investigations, as you probably know. And we are not happy with China. We are not happy with that whole situation. I don't want to put cast any dispersions. I just will tell you that China would like to see sleepy Joe Biden. They would take this country for a ride like you've never seen before. China gave us nothing, not 10 cents. And whether it was Biden in charge of China, which was a joke because he ripped off. I can't speak for Biden. I can only say that I think he should respond. I think he should answer them.
What we just showed you was Donald Trump's only case for a re-election, tying a political opponent to a geopolitical enemy. It's the oldest trick in the book, a trick which sounds something like this. Biden and Beijing. Beijing and Biden, both are bad, both want each other badly. Let us beautifully bash them and be the bosses again. This is Donald Trump's strategy to stay on in the White House, a strategy aimed at turning a weakness into a strength. Let me put it in very clear words right away. Donald Trump has failed to fight this pandemic. For him, there's more to gain in attacking China and Joe Biden right now than promoting his own leadership. Offense, they say, is the best form of defense. America is facing its worst economic downturn since the Great Depression. The Wuhan virus has created havoc. The cases in the US are way past the 1 million mark. 63,000 lives have been lost. For Donald Trump, attack is his only defense left. So he's attacking China, which gave America a virus that has disrupted its roaring economy. And he's attacking Joe Biden, who is being a sleepy Joe and apparently has a long record of appeasing China. Tonight, let's give you a nuanced point of view about these two adversaries of the US president. Adversary number one, China. Now, we have established repeatedly on the show that China is no saint. It has much to answer for. Let's talk about something you may not know. China is apparently trying to woo American states. It is planning to extend a helping hand to states and pit them against the Trump administration. The Global Times, which is China's foremost peddler of propaganda, carried a report on the 19th of March. It was penned by the editor-in-chief Hu Shijian, a man who is said to be, quote-unquote, in good standing of the Chinese Communist Party. Anything he writes can very well be considered China's official policy. So here's what Mr. Hu has written. His report is titled, Cooperate with US States on Virus Fight, Not Federal Government. It lays out a framework for China on how to counter the US government. It's a two-pronged strategy. Prioritize the most vulnerable states in America, which are many, and prioritize the blue states, states run by the Democrats. There are at least 15 of them right now. Prioritize them by doing what? By giving a cold shoulder to the federal government, by making governors and mayors work with Beijing and not with Washington, by giving purchase orders to these states before the federal government, and by selective export of non-defective equipment to these states. In simpler words, by creating more adversaries for Donald Trump within his own country. He has many already, and well-deserved ones. Let's talk about the official one, Joe Biden, an adversary who could replace Donald Trump. Or who would like to, at least. He's now the real frontrunner in the race to the White House. Joe Biden's ratings have shot up. In a head-to-head matchup, Joe Biden beats Trump 49% to 41%. Independents favor Biden over Trump, 44% for Biden, 35% for Trump. He tops Trump by a similar margin on healthcare, 53% for Biden, 40% for Trump. This should be good news. But Mr. Biden is not celebrating. He's firefighting a sexual assault allegation, that quintessential feature of American elections. These allegations date back to the 1990s. They have been leveled by a woman called Tara Reid, a former staffer in Biden's Senate office for 9 months. Reid was one of the 7 women who came forward in 2019 to say that Biden had made them feel inappropriate, that he tried to forcefully touch and kiss her. Joe Biden issued a statement this evening. He says the allegations are untrue and this never happened.
Would you please go on the record with the American people Did you sexually assault Tara Reid?
No, it is not true. I'm saying unequivocally, it never happened. And it didn't. It never happened.
He's going to be asked that question again. Donald Trump is in luck. His adversaries are scoring self-goals. A political rival caught in old controversies and a geopolitical foe suffering a major trust deficit. Biden and Beijing, Trump's twin targets.